Hey folks, Lolo Loco here, and welcome to day 6 of Inktober 2017. I think I have to think of a different intro to these videos, because it's gonna get old very fast. Is it getting old? I feel like this intro is already approaching middle age at this point. I'm a little worried. Tell me your thoughts. Anyway, today's prompt is flowers/joy, and I was going to combine the two, like a sneaky person, but in the end the design ended up with more of a serene look to it rather than a joyful one. So, There was also the choice between having her eyes open or closed, and frankly I'm better at drawing eyes open than I am with them closed, so the eyes are open. There you go, that's what you get. I'm already drawing flowers, let's not get too overboard with the new challenges now, come on. I don't really mind the expression that much, because I wanted to focus on the flowers with this prompt anyway. It's a big thing I love about Inktober, and following a prompt challenge in general, it challenges you to try things that you wouldn't normally, which I think is fantastic, and something I should have done a long time ago and need to do a bit more. This is like the second time ever that I have actively tried to draw flowers, even remotely realistically. Flowers are something that I typically avoid because they're so delicate and intricate to me. I usually have a lot of trouble with them, and, you know, the amount of detail, especially if it's in something like pen. Even in pencil, when, you know, the petals curve over, it's woof, wow, why can't I figure this out? This is why I almost always avoid drawing a variety of flowers in bunches or wreaths. And that's why I decided to draw a variety of flowers today, in bunches and in wreaths. It was such a big challenge, and I took a lot of time looking at references and trying to work out a composition that wouldn't look too busy or out of place. I really like that the flower crown she has is more full on one side. It gives a nice balance to the hair that's over her shoulder. You know, I also mixed and balanced things I'm not too familiar with, so the flowers, and mixed them with things that I'm very comfortable drawing, which is why she has this lovely hair draped over her shoulder, because hair is one of my favourite things to draw in the world, especially when it's long and luscious and curving in beautiful, graceful ways, like my hair doesn't. I did take references for the flowers, but I have very little idea about what the flowers I actually ended up drawing are, as in like their actual names. One is a poppy, there's a rosebud, or some sort of bud, it might be a rose, might be something else. Oh, and there's a big rose too, you know, up there. In hindsight, I could have probably left that one out. It's just sort of floating there, in the top left, all on its own. It's kind of out of place, isn't it? Yeah, if I was to do this again, I'd probably get rid of that particular flower. Just that rose in the upper left, and just keep everything else, you know, where it is. The flower crown in itself was an interesting thing, because I knew I wanted it to be bigger on one side, and I knew the big flowers that I wanted to put in. But then, once I had those flowers, I wasn't sure what else to put in, and I had a lot of space to fill, a lot of space. There weren't many big flowers. So I started doing these smaller, budding flowers, which was surprisingly simple to draw in hindsight. There was just a squiggle and another squiggle and then a squiggle inside it. That could draw many things. I also had these berry or bud type things. I wasn't sure what they are, they were just circles. That sort of just, you know, filled the gaps. I think it's more the impression of the flowers and other plant lives that make the flower crown work. Like, your mind can figure out what they are and you fills in the blanks, even if the image isn't entirely certain of what it actually is. I'm certainly not certain of what it actually is. I have no idea what I'm doing. This was a great challenge for me, and I can't wait for tomorrow's. I'm really happy that I'm doing Inktober this year. Everything that I'm doing so far, all the prompts that I'm trying, they're really putting me through my paces, and I'm sad that I never had time to do Inktober before. This is a great challenge. I can see why it's popular. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, pop me a like, it really helps me out. And if you like my art, then give me a cheeky little subscribe. It has to be cheeky though, bear that in mind. I hope you're having a lovely time wherever you are, and stay safe. Ta-da!